All right, we back with another episode, QsRoomPodcast. It's episode 18. We got a fashion designer in here, you know, icon in the city. I guess I put it on a little bit, but, we got Lex in here. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Lex, aka Lex with a T. And yeah, I'm excited to be on here today.
Yeah. So I've been like keeping up, with you and your brand and, your talent, your fashion, everything all in all. Um, where did it start? Like as far as you standing out from
Mm.
everybody else?
Well, I'll say I started making clothes in 2019 when I was in college. That's when I started sewing. I actually learned how to sew in high school, but I started actually like starting my brand in 2019. I used to make swimsuits, so
Okay.
a lot of people kind of know me back then from like making the custom swimsuits for everybody here in Dallas.
Yeah.
And then I got more into like streetwear, and then that's when I started like,
Really
making
just
like the tapestry stuff and then just kind of, dressing like that a little bit too. So,
for sure.
yeah.
So before we tap into, the questions that I really got for you, it's a game that I got. It's called Off the Dome. And so it's just the most random 10 words that I come up with.
Okay.
And you just got to respond with the first thing that pop up in your head.
Okay, good.
All right. Microwave.
Food.
Cannon.
Camera?
Cannon. Like a
Like a
cannon. Like a
oh,
cannonball.
scared.
Video.
Game.
T-shirt.
Designer.
Mango.
Food.
Money.
Rich.
Table.
Small.
Phone.
Social media.
Eagle.
Bird.
Snack.
Food.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
feel like I sucked.
hey, you can't suck at that game. It's just a little warm up, before we get into, you know, your brand, Naked Customs, you said.
hmm
Did that start as well when you was threading
hmm
college?
Yeah, so whenever I made swimsuits, it used to be called Nearly Naked.
Yeah.
And then, when I started making like the custom tapestry stuff, that's when I turned it to Naked Customs. So
Okay.
yeah.
And
Mm.
was you dressing as you do whenever you was, into the brand, like getting
Mhm.
into it?
I would say I wasn't going crazy like I am now.
Yeah.
But I was into fashion for sure. I've always been into fashion. I always know that I wanted to, be a designer and a stylist.
hmm
But I ain't gonna lie, back then I was too scared to dress like how I dress now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Would you say now you just don't really,
Yeah, now
you
I
don't
just
really
don't
care?
care. I think I
Yeah.
had to grow into it, but yeah,
Yeah.
back then in college I was definitely like afraid to just dress how I really wanted to dress. But
Yeah.
I always,
For
had it in
sure.
me. I always pick like the different stuff for
So,
sure.
like picking an outfit or something you gonna go out and wear. Where do you start off?
Mm.
Like,
I'll
like the
say
first thing you just go
I'll
around.
say I always like want to pick something that I haven't worn before, like something new, and then
Yeah.
just match something up with it. But I don't know. A lot of people say they start with shoes, but I don't start with shoes. I'll say I'll start with
Yeah.
like my shirt.
The shirt.
Because I feel like my shirt is always like the most girly aspect of my outfit, and
Yeah.
then I just kind of work around it.
Just go around
So
that. I
yeah,
I know a lot of people be saying pants too.
yeah. A lot of men say pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. As far as music, what's been on your playlist that you've been
Music.
like listening to?
I don't know. I like everything. I
Yeah. You
don't
been on like some chill vibes right now? Or
know.
what?
Yeah, I'll say like I don't know. I like my favorite artist is Future,
Okay.
but I mean he ain't dropped no new music, so
Yeah. How has your business been as far as like, progressing from when you first started to
mhm.
now?
It's been pretty good, I'll say. So right now I actually just turned it into like a game day customs page.
hmm
Since I've been styling athletes, I just feel like that kind of goes hand in hand. So within that, it's been pretty good. I feel like doing that, taking that step and turning it into that has drawn in a lot of customers in that field,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I want. So
Yeah.
I'm happy within that for sure. And TikTok
Uh,
has helped me a lot too.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
literally where I get all my customers from. TikTok.
So you just kind of, well, I know you got into like streetwear. You said
hmm
whenever you started designing and
hmm
stuff.
Yeah, I would say.
Um, I was interestingly gonna ask you because I know you be like girly sometimes, you know,
Switch it
but
up.
yeah, but mostly I kind of see you just more like on some chill. You know, people would probably say like tomboy
Mhm.
type style. What do you feel like more comfortable with right now?
Honestly, I'll say I really like the girly right now more. I think it's
Yeah,
because 'cause I'm getting older,
yeah,
and I'm kinda, like, just kinda tired of, like I don't know. I will say girly though more. For
okay,
sure girly. I like
uh,
the tomboy stuff too, and then I work at a store right now too, so
yeah,
I just
yeah.
kinda dress like this because I work at the store, but
Probably more comfortable too.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm into more girly right now. It'll probably change in a couple weeks.
yeah.
But
Did
yeah.
you play any sports like growing up or anything?
I didn't play no sports. I
Yeah.
cheered for a little bit, but that's all.
And then you just was like,
So no sports. I wish I did. I
what
wish
about
I
as a
played
kid? Like,
basketball.
did you dress like they would probably say
A
the weird
little
kid?
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. So growing up, like my grandma and my mom, my grandma used to always take my mom like thrifting and stuff. They used to all go
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
So I used to, kind of grow up in the thrift stores with them.
So
So
that's
when I
where,
was in there, I had to be in there with them. I'll just like get little different stuff that I was interested in,
yeah,
and mess with a little bit. But
for sure.
yeah.
Um, where we from?
I'm from here, from Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
How
grew up in
was
Louisville.
Louisville?
Mhm.
How was your as far as like your parents? What traits do you think that you got
Um,
from like each one of them?
Mhm. I'll say so my mom, she was an educator. I feel like I took that I wanted to find a way to educate people in my own way.
Yeah.
So, that's kinda why I majored in journalism so I could be like a news reporter.
Hmm.
But other than trades, I don't know, like within fashion, my grandma kinda got me into fashion. She had like
Okay.
a big box of fashion or of
Yeah.
sewing, stuff. She didn't have a
Okay.
sewing machine, but she had like just a big box of sewing supplies where she would, hand needle and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was always into that. And then when I got older, she gave it to me. So
So you was sewing at that like just growing up, you
young.
was learning,
So no, I
or
actually
was you?
learned, yeah, I took a fashion class in high school. I was in like the fashion class. That's where I actually learned how to sew.
Yeah.
And then I taught myself, in college. So
Okay.
yeah.
Take me through your process. Okay. Somebody DM you,
Mhm.
and what do? They send pictures of
Mhm.
or somebody that they may want you to put on.
Yeah. So with my brand, it's the same thing every time, no low key. They always send me something from TikTok, like a screenshot.
Yeah.
Hey, how much for this? How much for this with my pictures? Same little deal. And I'll tell them how much. If they do decide to buy it, I actually create the graphic too that
Hmm.
goes on there. So, they'll pay for it and then they'll send me all the pictures that they want on there to my email, my
Yeah.
business email, and then I'll create the graphic, let them approve it, and then I have to order the blanket. And then when the blanket comes in, that's when I get to work and
So you
create
just
it.
so when the blanket comes, it comes in just different
Mhm.
pieces.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it just comes as a big blanket. So like,
okay.
a big piece of fabric basically.
Yeah.
And then I got to cut it up into make it into whatever.
That's loud.
So yeah.
So yeah, shout out to the brand. I've just been seeing you climb, go up,
Yeah.
and is that where you just want to stay? Like, do you just want to continue to expand that, and
So honestly, I
or
don't.
you just you not?
Well, I love sewing, I'll say that, but I wanna just make stuff for myself,
Okay,
Make stuff for, like, myself and my friends, but I do wanna start, like, my own brand, get a manufacturer. I'm just kinda trying to wait for, like, the TikTok brands,
hmm,
all that type of stuff to kinda die down.
yeah,
So, I
it's
think
all about
maybe
like TikTok
yeah,
right
I think maybe in,
now.
like, a year, Imma start, like, my own brand, but right now, I'm just kinda focusing on, like, styling people and stuff.
Okay,
So, yeah.
into my rapid questions, I just be all over the place when I get
Okay.
into rapid. So you just pretty much just give me a simple answer and then
Okay.
go on to the next because it's just quick, but it might catch you off guard. So just
Okay.
just answer how you feel, you know. Okay, so you got one superpower. What would it be?
Superpower. I would say this is just the first thing that came to my mind. I'll say to read people's minds.
Yeah, that's hard.
I think I want to do that. Yeah.
Um, you out in the wilderness
Mhm.
and you out there for the rest of your life. You only get 3 food choices. What you choosing?
3 food choices.
Yeah, like separate foods.
I don't know. Can it be like a food that has different type of food with it?
Nah, individual. Just
I don't know. Imma just say something healthy.
yeah.
So maybe like maybe like chicken salad, nice salad, or
You said
so
so
2,
many
right?
too. Yeah.
I'll say a salad with, with chicken in it, with some meat. Um, oh,
That's already 2 right there.
no, that's 1. The
A
salad got
lettuce,
meat in
a
it.
lettuce and chicken.
No, that's 1 meal right there.
All right, what's the the
I don't
second?
know. I'll say okay.
You just be good with salad.
No, let me think of something. I'll say a salad. This is totally different, but I'll say a steak too.
Okay.
So yeah,
And third,
I can have another one. You said 2.
I'm letting you go third. I
Okay,
was gonna see
okay.
what
Well,
you
with
say.
my steak, I'm gonna have look.
Little potato.
I'm gonna give me a little potato, loaded potato. You
Yeah.
know.
Have you did any traveling?
Yeah, I just went to Puerto Rico. I haven't really been traveling lately. I went to New York before Puerto Rico, like maybe 2 years ago. But it's pretty much all.
What's been your like your favorite spot so far?
Um, I'll say New York for sure. I'm
Yeah,
going for Fashion Week this year, so I'm really
that's
excited.
loud.
Um,
You got to take the Timbs up down
the
there.
Sims, yeah, I got to. I need to get me another pair.
Yeah.
um, I'll say Costa Rica. I really like Costa Rica. It was really pretty there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, learning on others and like having friends. How important do you think it is to surround yourself with people that
Mhm.
you could relate to?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's very important. I feel like I'm in the point of my life right now where I'm really trying to do that for myself.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think it's really important, especially like when you're in the building stage of your life.
Hmm.
I feel like everything that you have going on, you have to be around people, that can honestly just kind of help you elevate and motivate you.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important for sure.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
You with silent cutoffs or you with closure?
I don't really be caring. I'll say silent.
You
I
don't care about the
mean,
closure, yeah.
yeah,
That's crazy because
I
most
don't be
people be
caring.
like, "Oh, I need closure. I want to,
Like
be at
text them
peace,"
and ask them like, "What's wrong?"
or just like we could, before we, go our separate
Oh
ways.
no,
It
we
ain't
usually
nothing,
just
none
ain't
of
gotta talk about it.
that.
No.
What would be your fastest way to cut somebody off? Quickest way,
Fastest way,
yeah.
just stop talking to them. Or I mean, I don't know,
Or what would they like the
have to
quick,
do to
the
make me
quickest?
cut them
Yeah,
off. I don't know.
you probably just don't. It seems like you just really don't care.
I be caring, but like, I don't know. I feel like lately, like you have to accept me for who I am. And I'm not like a regular girl. Like, I dress different. I'm a little different. So I
Mhm.
feel like that's my biggest thing right now in life. Just meeting somebody that can, accept me for me. You know.
What inspires you just like every day?
Um, what inspires me? I'll say my passions for sure. Just being able to wake up and do everything, do what I want to do. Being able to sew, make clothes, style people, look at clothes, things
Hmm.
like that.
More money or more time?
Look,
Might
more money or more time?
be a trick question.
Yeah, that's a trick question. I feel like it's never enough time in the day though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say more money, but I
Okay.
might I might have to rethink that later on.
Okay.
But it's never
Just
enough
right.
time, I
Just
feel
right
like.
now. Just
Yeah.
right now. Just more money.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
for right now.
Okay.
I might change that.
Was you inspired by anyone growing up as far as
Mhm.
musically or like art?
Yeah, I'll say, I definitely was inspired by my grandma. She, I don't know, I feel like everything about me kind of relates to her. Like she wore like a lot of jewelry and stuff.
Hmm.
So I kind of just took that from her. And then, she was into like clothes and she had a lot of clothes in her closet. So I would say definitely her. And then my mom too. That's just
Hmm.
really what motivated me to just, go to school and, just become who I really want to be. So for
Yeah.
sure, those two people in my life.
Okay. Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. I'll say passionate, um, passionate, artsy, creative is kinda the same word as artsy, right? So passionate,
It might be a
creative
little different.
yeah. Passionate, creative, and reliable. I'll say that.
Okay. I see you been, you hit the gym from time to time, or
Just
from
look.
what they say some people go to the gym and then they take a picture and leave.
Yeah, I
But
mean, it's
I
only
hope you
my
get
first
some
couple
some
weeks
work
out
in.
here.
Okay. Um, are you just motivated to just
Start.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, I need the grown lady body to come in, honestly.
You like I need a little bit more a little bit more muscle.
Yeah, but, I do honestly too, I was actually talking to my little brother, and he said that he's, like, 16, so, he's grown up. And he
Hmm.
actually motivated me. He said, I've been making myself go to the gym every day, and it's making me be consistent with everything else in my life, you know? So
Yeah.
when he said that, I was kinda like, no, I need to do that, you
It
know?
might be like a discipline
Yeah, low
thing.
key. So he
Yeah.
kinda motivated me to really start
Shout
going.
out to the
Yeah,
bro
shout
for
out to the
sure.
little bro, for sure.
Are you the oldest sibling out
Yes,
of
I
your
am. I'm the
family?
oldest.
How many you got?
I got 3 younger siblings.
Okay. So
Yeah,
growing up, you just always
man, I was the mom, I
like
felt
looking
like.
out.
I raised them kids.
Maybe because I'm the oldest child as well,
Mhm,
and I swear we had it the hardest because the younger ones
mhm.
they get away with so
They
much.
do, yeah.
And I'll be telling my mama, I'll be like, man, you really would have told
And
me
then
up
they
for
don't
that.
discipline them like they used to discipline us.
Yeah.
They be running over them.
Um, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Mm. I'll say now I'm an early bird. I used to be a night owl for sure. Like I used to sew until like 3, 4 in the morning. But now,
Go
I'll
to
say
bed
early
and be up
bird.
early.
Yeah, I'd be tired for sure.
Tell me about a time where you realized who you truly was.
That's a good question. I'll say, maybe like my last couple years of college. That's when I just kind of started making stuff that I liked. I think that's when I really started to like say like, okay, I want to make myself this, and this relates to the style of how I want to dress, you know?
Hmm.
So I'll say about then. And then also, I'll say last year when I started styling people, that's when I really kind of just became like, okay, I'm really doing what I really want to do in life.
Yeah.
I got to really, lock in and figure out how I want
Was
to
you ever
be.
at a time where you didn't know, like you just
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I'll say, I keep saying college, but like, I'll just say like those years,
Hmm.
because that's when I knew everything that I was interested in, but I didn't know how to like express it, you know?
Yeah,
So for
for
sure, those
sure.
years. I feel like even in high school, I was way more like into fashion than I was like the very early years of college.
Yeah.
So
Um, what
mm,
you got on today?
today,
Yeah, just explain. Like,
uh, okay, let me think of the brand. So this hat is made. I actually reached out to him today to put his hats in our store. I don't know what it's called. It's called like Flower Pan, something like that. But
that's clean though.
he makes these hats himself. This shirt is just like a shirt from a brand. It says T-shirt.
Yeah,
I got some jorts on, a wallet chain that a brand sent me, and then my bag. I think it's Steve Madden, and then I just added this chain to
yeah.
it. So
Because
yeah,
when I posted you, with a lot of like DMs, and they was like, "Can't wait to see what she gonna wear,"
uh, I should have came harder then.
But I
Dang.
but I was just like, I know that she gonna
Yeah,
have something on because she know that we
yeah.
on camera, but
I had to work today too, so I was like, I want to
it's
still
like
be
it's
comfortable.
like a lifestyle now though,
Mhm. Yeah.
um, for sure. Anything else that you got coming next or like
Mm,
looking forward to for
yeah.
yourself?
I'll say, I just want to style more, athletes. I want to get more into styling women. Right now, I'm literally just styling men, but I do want to get into like women, WNBA players and stuff. So
Oh, that's live. That'd
just
be
getting
hard.
into more women's styling. I want to express how I dress too, to
Yeah,
other people. But and then within my brand, I don't know. I feel like this is my last year. I
for
say that a
real.
lot, but yeah, I want this year
Dang.
to be like my last year of me
You was
just doing
that's
the customs.
that's like LeBron retiring.
Yeah.
But which well they'll probably have to the money had to speak for you to like
Mhm.
get up for it now.
Exactly, yeah.
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 But I feel like the experience was, good to
Yeah,
just
for sure. It was good. I feel like it really helped me, learn how to work with customers, just learn how to meet deadlines for sure, and that's
mm,
gonna play a part into my styling career too. So
yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
But yeah, I appreciate you, just for coming through. Of course, it will always be on alert for whatever you got coming.
Mhm.
And last thing, where did Lex with the T come from?
So many people ask me this. It's so crazy. I got a whole little story. So in high school, me and my friends, we used to like beef with like the
Okay, I
upperclassmen.
kind of know where it's going
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
It's really stupid. So we used to be like, "We finna go home and have tea parties and talk about y'all." Like we used to
yeah,
say
yeah, yeah,
little funny stuff like that. So then one day I was just like, "Yeah, I'm Lex with the tea. I got all the tea." And it kind of came from like the Gary with the tea back
yeah.
then, him. So, and then, I was into like journalism and stuff. So I
Mhm.
was like, I'm gonna just keep the name. So
I
that's
feel
kind
like
of where it
it
came
fits.
from.
It fits still, but it's just a different
Mhm.
T now. It's just
Yeah,
like fashion, and what I'm
exactly.
saying,
Yeah.
putting other people on, and
For
I know
sure.
you dress others,
Mhm.
and so
Yeah, that's why I made my name Style T. So
yeah. So it's a privilege, to see and an honor to have you in.
yeah, of course.
That's episode 18. Y'all make sure like and subscribe. Follow. Follow Lex if y'all probably ain't right now already. But for sure. We gone.